When I moved out on my own, there was kind of a moment of awakening, a realization that I wasn't a kid anymore. And it came as I had unpacked everything into my first apartment, and I realized I had to go grocery shopping for the first time because there was no toilet paper and no dish soap and no milk in the fridge. That this was going to be my responsibility to take care of all of these things for myself. The other moment I think about that helped me realize I was growing up was the moment I realized that everybody suffers. That everybody has a story of pain and suffering. And it's for this reason that this Sunday's gospel speaks to me so much. Because what we hear in this Sunday's gospel is, I think, one of the verses that is the most important to me. It's so important, in fact, that I've got it up on the wall just outside of my office in the chapel that I work in. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Now, this verse, right on the surface, speaks to the compassion that Jesus has for us as we suffer. Because not only does Jesus know that we suffer, well, he suffered as well. But he goes a step further because he speaks of a yoke that is easy and a burden that is light. We'll talk to somebody who suffers and says, this isn't easy and this isn't light. But this is where we need to understand the image of the yoke. Okay, we're not talking about something in an egg here. We're talking about, it would have been a farm implement of sorts, where what you do is you'd have two oxen, and you'd roughly want to have them to be about the same size, because it kind of had almost like a clamp that would go down over their necks, and they could kind of pull something. And you want the oxen to be about the same size, because if one was bigger, it would take more of the burden. It would take more of the weight. And so if Jesus says, my yoke is easy and my burden is light, well, here's the thing. We aren't the same size as Jesus. We aren't the same size as God. Yet he invites us to carry our burdens with him. Because here's the thing, when Jesus says, come to me, you who are weary and have heavy burdens, this isn't just a platitude. This isn't just something nice he's saying to us to be like, yeah, hey, I know you suffer. Good luck with that. What he's saying is that he carries these burdens with us. That sometimes he gives meaning to the burdens that don't make any sense to us on our own. And that ultimately, he promises us a moment where we won't be so burdened anymore. Where we will be at peace, we will be at rest. And that may never happen in this world. But Jesus has proven to us time and time again that God can be trusted to keep his promises. So you better believe that this is one of those ones he's going to keep.